Hello, what's going on? Welcome to episode 54 of The Homefront and 34 of Girls Night Live. I am so sorry I'm running behind tonight. It's been incredibly busy for me the last week or so, and I'm trying to catch up. So I will give everybody a few minutes to jump on. Thank you so much for joining me. Super excited that you guys are on tonight. Please be sure to let me know that you've joined. Hit the like button or the love button. Again, I am so sorry. I'm like a half an hour late. It has been a crazy week. So make sure you let me know that you're on episode 54 of The Homefront and 34 of Girls Night Live. My sidekick for Girls Night Live is taking a break. She's been extremely busy herself, and she needs some time to get going with her thing. So what's up, Lori? Thank you for joining. What's going on, Mike? Please share this out. Don't be selfish with the information. I just want to talk about the market right now for Homefront, and I have a couple little things to chat about for Girls Night Live. But we'll start off with the Homefront. Tonight I'm going to talk about it being a seller's market, or leaning towards a seller's market, not officially. But you'll find yourself, if you are in the market to buy or sell. Thank you for the like, by the way. What's going on, Paul? You said nice picture. Thank you. I'm assuming. What's up, Valentine? Thank you for joining. Tonight I'm going to talk about it being a seller's market. Hey, Lawrence, what's going on? The law is in the house. In a seller's market, you can end up with competing offers. Thank you. Nice shirt. I need to, okay, ADD, focus. I need to focus right now. Competing offers. And I actually ended up in that type of situation this weekend. We went to see several listings. We shopped all weekend. I like to call looking at houses shopping. And we did quite a bit of shopping this weekend. And the first house that we wanted to put an offer in had an offer already. So they told us to submit it. So we had, I think there were at least two offers on the table, and we didn't win that one. When we're in that type of situation, I always tell my clients to submit your highest and best offer, because they're not going to come back to you and counter offer both offers. They're going to pick one that looks the best. They may counter that one, or they may just accept it. So when you're in that type of situation, you need to submit your highest and best. And sometimes that is going to be above list price. It depends on how badly you want the house. I'm going to get back to that, Valentine, because I'd like to hear why you believe that in a seller's or buyer's market. But when you're in that type of situation, you have to put your highest and best down, which means we did this last year. It was a little bit leaning towards the seller's market. By the way, thank you for the likes and loves. Really appreciate it. There were 4 offers on the house that my client wanted to put his offer on, and they already had the offers in. And they were going to present the offers, and they waited for us to present our offer. We ended up winning. I told my client, you have to go above and beyond if you really want this house as yours. Do you want to pay above list price? Do you want to pay more than you wanted to spend? Those are questions you have to ask yourself. And he really wanted that house, and he ended up winning it, but he went, I can't remember, maybe it was $15,000 above list price. And it did end up appraising. I ran the comps, and I told him what I thought a good price would be, and we put it in and we won. Now, if it hadn't appraised, we would have had to make a decision. Either you walk away or the seller lowers the price. But the thing for the seller is they're not going to sell it to anyone that's required with financing for the amount that it doesn't appraise for. So you have a little bit of an advantage. I had that situation with another house I sold last summer. What's going on, Tom? Thank you for joining. Where it didn't appraise. It was $10,000. We offered $10,000 above what it appraised for, which was actually, I think, list price. And then when it didn't appraise, the seller came back and said, well, we already have a backup cash offer. So we kind of had to play that role and come up with something, because this was the house that they wanted. I have to go back to the comment. You said I play these games all the time. You know I have stories. I know you have stories, and we're gonna get to those. But I feel it is leaning towards the seller's market. We had 3 offers ready because the second house that they they told me, okay, well, we'll go ahead and write an offer. I drafted the offer, and they ended up seeing another house that they liked, and I told them, you have to move quickly. They have interest in the home. We have to get this in if you want to get your contract ratified, if you really like this house. So we went out to see it. They really liked it. We submitted an offer. Sure enough, a second offer came in once we had submitted it. Oh, I'm so glad you joined, Mark. I'm still up too. No energy. Still up. So I'm hoping you guys engage with me this evening because I need the energy flow. But another offer came in, but they still countered our offer with just one minor change, and we went under contract today. So yay! 2 contracts this weekend. Super excited about that. But I hope you're still on Valentine. Shoot those stories up because I want to know why you think there's no buyer's or seller's market. But I mean, I've been in markets where there's too many houses and you have very little, I'd say too much inventory for what you have as far as buyers go. So then you have houses sitting on the market for a while. So that's why I say that you can have a buyer's or seller's market. I mean, a lot of agents would agree. We have less inventory, and some of those houses that are going on the market are selling really quick, which gives them a more competitive advantage when you have a listing. So please, if you agree or disagree, let me know. I'd like to see, drop a 1 in the comments if you agree that there is a buyer and seller's market. But you have to be ready. If you see a house that you feel is the right house, you have to go ahead and make a move on it. A property is only worth what it is true. A property is only worth what someone's willing to pay. But what if you have 3 people that like this one house? And that's what seems to be happening in this market is you have multiple people who see the house. The house goes on the market one day and it has 3 offers on it. I mean, we went into a house that was literally listed for one day. It was very nice. It showed very well, and everybody wanted that house. So everybody kind of has the same eyes. You know, you see a nice property and you want it. And when you have limited inventory, that's what's going to happen. So that's why I say it can be a buyer seller's market. And I think it's not that way in all markets. It's more competitive in DC and Maryland and definitely New York. I've heard stories of different areas where I have a client that's getting ready to sell his property. And I think they've put in 2 in New York because they're relocating, and they lost. They've gone to the extreme of submitting a letter with the offer to explain, who they are, hoping to pull on the heartstrings of the seller, hoping for them to say, "Oh, pick me." So there are things that you can do. Your offer can be stronger with the less concessions you ask, the higher, obviously, that you submit your offer for. I mean, there's a lot of things. So with that, I think I've wrapped that up as far as the home front goes, and I'll roll into a Girls Night Live topic, which is speaking positivity into your life. Now, like I said, I need you guys to engage, to get my energy up. I am tired. I am doing this because I committed to doing 2 shows, and even when it's just me, I was doing 2 shows a night, and it's getting draining along with everything else that I've got going on, work and mothering and all kinds of stuff. So I'm still here religiously. I'm going to come and do the show every week, even if I'm tired. And with that being said, I speak positive things, and manifesting what I want in my life, I speak it into existence, basically. I use a vision board. I write my goals down on a daily basis. Hey, Kathy, what's going on? She's over here taking selfies. But surrounding myself with positive people. You got this screaming a bit. Will it make me feel better if I scream? I know I need some energy. I feel so drained right now. I've been going for days and days without getting any real relaxation. So I'm tired right now. And then plus my allergies are kind of acting up. So I'm really excited. I'm going to get pumped up though. I don't know if y'all see me do a backflip or anything, but I'll try. But speaking positive things, keeping, even when you feel down, pumping yourself up, getting yourself motivated, listening to something that's inspiring. I know there's been mornings that I've gotten up and I'm just so drained. The only thing that I can do is listen to a Grant Cardone podcast or something that's going to get me hyped up. If I'm tired, I'm on my way to the gym, and this was happening to me yesterday. I was exhausted. I didn't feel like going to the gym, but I said, nope, I got to pump it up. I got to go to the gym. So I put on some hype music and got myself all ready to go, and I went in there and killed the gym and my body. But I'm just saying, you have to speak positive things. You have to be able to self-motivate yourself. You have to keep it moving, even at the times when you feel you're most drained, most tired. Keep it moving. Don't talk yourself into, don't justify why you don't have to do it. Just keep it moving. The times that you need to do it the most are when you feel the most down and the most drained. So this is for myself as well, because like I said, I'm exhausted, but I want to continue to be the person that I am. Stick to my commitment. Keep it moving. Always following through. I don't want to be a flake. I don't want to be seen as somebody who's wishy-washy. I stick to the things that I commit myself to. Your mind want to please you, so I have enough energy. Exactly. So you've got to tell yourself. There was one quote that I heard not so long ago, that when you are laying in bed, and this is an example, but if you're laying in bed and you allow yourself more than a few seconds to make that decision, your mind starts making excuses as to why you don't need to do it. I'm too tired. I don't feel like doing it. You'll be better off if you slept in, this and that, and this and that. But you have to instantly, just don't procrastinate, just do what you need to do. Don't allow your mind to come up with all these reasons why you shouldn't be doing what you feel you need to do. I make a list of my goals every single morning, and they may be goals, they may be just to do things, but if I don't accomplish it, that's it, Lawrence, the 5-second rule. I put it on my next day. So I have a list every morning, and I'll go through it at night as well. And I put down, okay, I'll check it off. I accomplished this. I didn't accomplish this. This needs to go over to tomorrow. And I try not to go to sleep. And a lot of people say I don't sleep, and it's probably true. It's very little. But I try to make